The Akron Zips kicked off against the Cornell University Big Red on September 28th at First Energy Stadium, Cub Cadet Field. The crowd was amped up and ready for some action as Akron looked to pick up their first win and entered the game with a record of 0-6, while Cornell entered the game with a record of 4-2 on the year. This would be Akron's second home game of the season, and they would be back in the 3-3-0 for the first time since September 2nd. Both teams came out aggressively as number 7, Diogo Pacheco, flung the ball across the box for David Egbo, who just missed the net. Cornell nearly scored on a free kick by number 15, Tyler Bagley, as he put a ball into the box for Tate Kyer, but luckily keeper Joe Bowles was there for the save. Here's another angle of how wide Bagley whipped the ball across the field with accurate precision. Akron's next opportunity came when Pacheco again crossed the ball, this time for Federico Serra, who just missed the top of the net. Cornell finally put a point on the board in the 36th minute as Griffin Gerard brings the ball to the middle of the field and passes to Connor Drought on the outside, who passed it into Brandon Morales for the Big Red goal. As you can see, the defense of Akron all moved to the left as Morales stayed patiently in the middle of the field and waited for the pass from Drought for the easy one-touch goal. After the half, Akron finally responded as Paul Hernandez whips a ball into David Egbo, who jumps and heads the ball in for the Zips goal. As you can see, Egbo really gets up over the Cornell defender to give Akron their first goal of the night. Shortly after, Egbo nearly finds the back of the net again as Pacheco rips a shot that deflects off Cornell's keeper and spins for a moment before it's finally cleared. Akron stayed strong defensively as Cornell attempts a corner and pops the ball up in the air before it's grabbed again by Tom Bowles. Cornell's second goal came off a free kick from Harvey Fuller that got accidentally kicked by Paul Hernandez to give Cornell an own goal score. Akron continued to struggle defensively as Fuller's shot just gets deflected by the keeper Bowles. As if it couldn't get any worse, Akron struggles to get the ball out of their own half, and it is taken away by a Cornell forward who takes the ball to his right but is met by Bowles, who makes him misfire. Akron would score again in the 84th minute as Marco Milanese would put one in to tie the game at 2-2 and send it to overtime. In OT, Akron had a chance to score as Carlo Rotaccio passes the ball into David Egbo, who just misses another header. Cornell would put an end to this one 8 minutes in though on a corner as Tyler Bagley sends a ball deep into the box for Ryan Bain to squeeze into the net for a 3-2 Cornell win on the road in overtime. Look at the bottom right side of the goal and you can see that ball just slips past Bowles and goes into the net. Tough break in a hard-fought match for Akron. The Zips would drop to 0-7 on the year as their season blunders would continue. Goals on the day were scored by David Egbo and Marco Milanese. Defensive issues really seemed to be the X factor for Akron in this one. With ZTV Sports, I'm John Alfieri.